Monday night. Hey everyone, welcome to Atmoseeker, your place for creating an inspiring atmosphere for your tabletop role-playing games. We got things on fire in here. It's smoke. Smoke is always smoking. But you can tell we got a new layout here in the stream. Cameras are working for the most part. I don't know why. I've got still kind of like some issues on the streaming side. Still working that out. I think that's something for Seb to look out in the week. Hope you're all doing well. Good to see you. Good to have you here. I'm kind of picking up a lot where I've left off from last week with a lot of the alien stuff that I've been trying to paint. So you can see I got this little mech one. I did a little bit extra, I think, on the yellow and stuff, but yeah, I've still got a whole bunch of marines and stuff. So hopefully I can finish off this little, what is it? This little walker guy. This the loader, the power loader, of course. I did manage to see the movie, the new Romulus movie, and I liked it. I think there were things I definitely really liked. There were some things I was like, I don't know. But if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth seeing. I think I enjoyed it, especially the first half of it was just like everything for all the like mechanical, like all the props and sets and stuff were just like super enjoyable to see. Hopefully this stream picks up a bit. YouTube's throwing a whole bunch of errors at me, so let me know if it's coming through a little choppy or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try and fix it as much as I can on the back end. Hopefully paint some minis as well. We had a video come out last week that did horribly. It came out with a big little whimper. But I think maybe it's like the title and thumbnail and stuff. So if you haven't checked it out, there's a little behind the scenes kind of little video looking at some of the recent stuff that we did, even some of the stuff that we did in past live streams up here on the channel, where we worked on the Dark Object trailer. I believe they've got some late pledge stuff that you can do if you're interested in catching some of their miniatures from Westphalia. But yeah, it was a good little video just to show a little bit of the behind the scenes of how some of the shots were kind of like set up with something like the terrain, little bits of lighting kind of thing. So nothing too in-depth, but some nice eye candy and stuff while I'm still working on some other videos at the moment. But at the top of the stream, I just want to say a huge thank you to my amazing supporters on Patreon. You guys are amazing, and you keep the channel alive and going. And I just want to say a huge thank you to my Seeker patrons, Anthony Von Olen, Blake Darley, Bradley Gilmore, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Darkfire Designs, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Jonathan, Michael Dykes, and my Mini Wargaming. Thanks so much, guys. I am not even sure if I'm streaming at the moment, but you know what? I am going to just keep going at it, and hopefully we've got audio coming through. Yeah, looks like audio. I mean, I'm dropping a lot of frames, so I definitely got to work that out. This is but the studio's looking a lot better. I've spent the last week kind of putting stuff together for this little space now. We used to have a wall right here. This was these shelves on the back wall. They were kind of put out this way. I was trying it out. I thought kind of maybe dividing the space was going to be good for maybe having like a more kind of content creation little area, and then separating it from the game area. And then what ended up happening was basically I felt really cramped in that little pocket zone, and it was very hard to make videos because I couldn't quite get like the right angles and everything. So we've gone back to this kind of like desk setup and stuff, which is quite nice because you guys can see like the desk and everything we're working on. Sounds like it's coming through okay. So I don't know why YouTube is throwing errors at me. I see we got Mike, we got another Mike, we got Ryan. Good to have you here. It's Monday night, dark, late night. Man, we have had some crazy weather lately in Melbourne. Basically, it's just been a whole like windy gale situation, which has been insane. And it's blown the whole fence over on the back wall. So I have to organize some contractors or something to come up around and make a new fence. That fence was on on its last legs anyway, so maybe it's just kind of put it out of its misery. But it's just been some crazy weather, some lots of hail, lots of rain, and we had some. Well, one thing yesterday was when I had just put in all this like shelf and all the games and everything. We had a huge leak coming out of the ceiling and just drenched the whole shelf, all the like board games and everything. I ran out here at 3 a.m. in the morning, just like hearing the heavy rains. Like, oh God, I gotta get out here. And I just managed to save a whole bunch of stuff because I'm like, fun fact about board games is a lot of it is made out of cardboard and paper, so I didn't want it to get too soaked. So we managed to save most of it. I think a couple of books got a little bit soaked, but yeah, even this morning, I jumped up on the roof and found the problem. Turns out I was growing a nice little garden in the gutter up there, and it was just not letting the water through. So that is a good tip to all you guys out there. Clean your gutters. It is might save all your board games. What am I sipping on? It was Father's Day on Sunday, so cheers to all the dads out there. I am sipping on what do we got? We got a little skull here. This skull glass, and you might have these. I was going to pick this one up at Aldi, but we've got nice little whiskey, little Father's Day whiskey. Apparently, I did well this year. I got from the wife. I got some. I don't even know how you say it. Dalwhinnie. It's very nice, very very dangerous, very very like delicious. I kind of want to try and sip it slowly, but I'm a monster. I'm a monster with the whiskeys. This is probably. I could probably put a straw in it and be in a very bad space. But hey, what are we gonna do? This is what I like to do. I like to come in here Monday nights, get my little men, get my little whiskey, and we're gonna get on to it. We've got a few things printing on the print bed as well here. You see, I've got all my stuff laid out behind me, which is nice. I've got all the printers there. I did have to kind of like, there is just a huge pile of unorganized stuff over there, which kind of is just like winking at me. I don't know what to do. But yeah, we've got, it's nice to see all like the game space and stuff again, which is cool. Yeah, there's a nice whiskey. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it lately. All right. I really want to finish off this guy, this loader. We're kind of picking up exactly from where we left off last week. It has been a little bit of a busy week for me, so I haven't had the chance to kind of hop in here, get into it. But I feel like we could wrap this up pretty well. I think we're just kind of like adding a few extra details on it. I reckon. Looks like we've got. I'm gonna put an overall kind of like wash on the yellow stuff. Like I'm thinking just like brown kind of wash. I could still add some of those stripes. I'm not even sure. I would like to add those stripes actually. Wash is gonna help clean up a lot of my sloppy mistakes, which would be good. Maybe add a little orange for that little light at the top. I reckon. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the little light, I think. Yeah. I need an orange. That's what I need. This is what we need. Oh, so hopefully any of you from Australia, hope you had a good Father's Day. I remember a lot of wings and beer flights. That was a fun afternoon. I'm gonna just get some like. Oh, this is nice orange. What have we got here? What's this orange? I'm just using. I get some of those paint kits sometimes. This was one of those like Whiz Kids ones. This is, but it's a Vallejo paint. So this just says rust, but it's kind of like a nice orange to it. I'm probably gonna use this for my little light. I'm gonna mix it, maybe with a little bit of white or something. Getting the paint out too. Just like lay it on a bit, I think. Anyway, just gonna go straight for the light. Feeling it, feeling this light. But yeah, I managed to catch Alien Romulus finally. I'm usually awful at seeing things in cinemas in a timely fashion. That's mostly, due to dad life. It's hard to kind of, maybe I should try and work out like, can I go to the cinema by myself? If you are one of those people that is brave enough to go to the cinema by yourself, hats off to you. Maybe I should try doing that one day. I hear people enjoy it sometimes. Actually, it looks pretty good. That little light. But yeah, I think maybe one day, because I still want to see a few movies. There was something else. Can't quite remember. Not sure if it was recent. What movies were coming out? What movies are like cinema worthy? I think the last thing, but the thing before Romulus I saw was June, and that was definitely worth seeing in the theater. I do like seeing it for those those big. It's mostly for the sound, really. That immersive sound, atmosphere, the darkness. I feel like the darkness and atmosphere, they kind of play a lot into each other. I know a lot of folks don't have their own dedicated space where they can really make things pitch dark. I feel like sometimes it's just like simple lighting in darkness, even if it's just like a couple of candles and stuff. It's just like, oh man, it's just an intense atmosphere. Alright, where am I going with this now? I'm quite happy with that orange light on top. So maybe, yeah, Ripley's looking all right. I'm just trying to work out where I'm at before I start throwing some shade on this guy. You can see I've missed a little spot in there, like the yellow. Maybe I'll just clean up some of those. Would I see Romulus again? I think I would. I think I really enjoyed like the first and second act. Yeah, I think I would definitely go in there with like a notepad next time around and just work out, because I'm you can kind of see in the background there I'm working on some bigger game room props for a little setup I've got working. Go back to that. Yeah, so you can see there's this fake window we're kind of putting together. I've got like a little projection screen on it. But I definitely, after seeing the movie, I just want I want just a few extra bits and props to kind of put around, like even like little things, like it was kind of like a ladder kind of thing, but it has that kind of like shape. A channel I like to watch quite a bit is the Smuggler's Room or Smuggler's Den or something. He makes a lot of props for like Star Wars, Aliens, that kind of stuff. But he has like a proper workshop where he like makes it out of like MDF and like laser cut stuff, and like, ooh. It did make me kind of like eyeball a laser cutter for a bit, and I'm like, turns out they're like insanely expensive and big. I think if I was going to probably get one, I would love to use it for like larger prop work. But yeah, I don't have the space to kind of put it anywhere, which is a shame. One of these days we'll get a bigger studio around here, a little workshop, and we'll be able to do some really big fun stuff. One day. That's the dream. Fixing up a couple of the little niggling bits I've put on here. think the lighting is a little bit better in this spot too, because now I can see like all the little mistakes and little missed holes and stuff I've done. It's not too bad. I think we got most of it. Yeah, we're gonna throw a wash on this thing as well. I'm trying to toss up between like a Nuln Oil and like an earth shade or something. I'm thinking like the brown might make the yellow a bit warmer. We'll have to see. Yeah, see there's little bits missed. Go. Yeah, but we have I have a game with some folks for the Alien RPG. You can see I've got some of the books in the background, and I am super excited to play it, and I've been wanting to run it for a long time, and I have all the books and everything. I just haven't had a chance to kind of sit down and give it a read, but I'm hoping. If Jonathan, you're watching, hoping it's just going to it's going to plunge me into the deep end. I'm going to learn some rules. Heck, maybe if there's like there's got to be like a primer series of like, if you haven't played Alien RPG before, here's the rule sets in 5 minutes. Yeah, that would be handy. Lately, I've just been enjoying so much of Shadow Dark. Man, that is a nice system. I've been really enjoying it. I've been enjoying the setting. They've got a lot of cool like materials off their arcane library. But yeah, we played a little bit. I played a little bit with some mates, and I really liked it. I thought it was really nice and elegant. It's simple. I think something that's put me off about regular D&D lately, aside from all the whatever controversy that was going on, is just I feel like it's just gotten too complicated. And it's just so many like character options and everything. I just feel like it's just messy. I feel like there's a lot of books for it mostly just focus on people who just want to make characters. Hey John, good to have you here. I'm just crying about D&D. I love D&D. I did play a lot of 5th edition. That used to be my go-to, and now I'm just loving a lot of Shadow Dark. I love it. I want to play more. I gotta prep some more adventures. I think they had some good like pre-made like on the, I think it's the Arcane Library. I think that's their website. They had like, here's 5 dungeons ready to go. So I'm keen to kind of jump on those. They seem like you could read it in an afternoon and be ready to go. And that kind of fits my speed at the moment of D&D prep. Let's see how Seb feels about it. It's 3. It's a 3 on the die. It's bad. I should be rolling the facehugger die. That's what it should be. Okay, what do we got here? We've got... Yeah, I've cleaned up a few of the edges and stuff. We got that little warning light and stuff. I think we kind of want to just throw on some of those stripes. A little nervous because they have to be quite... I'm guessing a lot of people use like... I don't know, decals, that kind of thing. Yeah, Mike saying, yeah, you agree with that. Shadow Dark. gaming group. It was a hit. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking just the simplicity of just like it's a dungeon, man. It's all caves. It's just traps and stuff. People die. Like we had like people at the end of a session that would just die, and it was all in good fun. It was amazing. The first RPG was D&D 3rd edition. Played some 4th, but it was, if I was to choose today, I would choose original D&D or basic. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the kind of like old school vibe of a lot of it. I think it's kind of clear with like a lot of like the playlists and stuff I'll prep for like D&D music, where it'll have that kind of like dungeon synth. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that time of when like D&D was like, oh, it's the devil's worship and stuff, and you know, it wasn't until like watching recently like E.T. When they're all kind of like sitting around the table, I was like, holy shit, they're playing D&D. They're rolling dice and having like characters and stuff. It was like, oh, I did not realize it. Okay, I'm gonna put some of those scribes in. I reckon Black Legion. Black Legion will give me some good. That's got some good pigment in it. That's gonna be nice and strong. If I can find it. The 3 zines they have out with the adventures are very good and easy to prep. Oh, yeah, I did see those, and I wasn't sure if those were just like big books of like extra stuff. But you know what? If I'm trying to get into it a bit more, it might be worth picking up. Are they thick zines? Are they big? Just maybe something I can read on the train. Or work or something. I'm just gonna like wash it in here. No way. Probably wouldn't ruin the flavor though. Probably clean my brush a little better. All right. Where do these lines go? It looks like they just go under and over. We'll start with the under ones. At least if that messes up, you know, we can. You know, it's paint. You can always cover it up again, Seb. That's what you always say in all of your videos. But yeah, that last video, last video on Atmoseeker really, it didn't, nobody watched it. I mean, always see like Professor Dungeon Master, like complaining about, oh, my latest video only got 12,000 views in 5 hours. Nobody watched it. It's like, you fucking kidding me? If I got 12,000 views, I'd be very, very happy. So. Maybe that's my wrong perspective here. You know, there's a lot of like small channels who have their videos, and like 500, 600 views on a video would be a lot. So maybe I should just be happy with that. But you know, maybe I should read the room a bit and go, okay, nobody wants to watch stuff like that. Or maybe it's just the wrong thumbnail or something. Look. Honestly, I just enjoyed making it and filming all that stuff. So I gotta make better videos. I think I gotta work on my cadence a bit. I think I gotta work on getting more videos out faster. And that's kind of the hope with this new setup. I feel like I go through a cycle of a new setup every few months, but this is the one. I feel like this is the winner because it's nice and open. We got the cameras all set up. We got all different cameras. It's switching around. I think this could be the one. I've got a small little project that I've got on this week, which is kind of alien themed, but it could be kind of for D&D as well. But yeah, I gotta film that this week. It's a little test of something I could like hopefully get together pretty quickly. See how it comes together. Oh, thanks, John. Really appreciate that. What was my most viewed video? That is a good question. It's yeah, let's look it up. See, this is the, you're onto something, John. If I look up like what's my most popular video and go like, maybe I should just do more of that one. That's probably probably just like a smart tactic. Yeah, I gotta do that kind of like, what do you call it? Content planning. I mean, the one from 3 years ago, check out my game room from Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a whole lot, like it's that game room does not exist anymore. It was in this space, it is gone. And now it has been replaced. A whole bunch of stuff. There's some good ideas from that movie, from that video, and it was mostly all edited from a live stream as well. But yeah, it's up to what, 41,000 views. I'm very happy with that. But if I'm gonna go off like just more recent success, it's the dungeon video, the dungeon atmosphere video. 33,000 views. And that was only released a year ago. So I probably, the other one has like the correlative success. This one's probably, I'm pretty happy that that's one of the more popular videos, because that's kind of more of what like Atmoseeker is about all that like sound effects and atmosphere and that kind of thing. The BTS, yes, that's right, Dark Camus, the behind the scenes video. To do the Atmoseeker scan. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not doing enough like clickbait scandal type stuff. Something to get the clicks. I need like just more like that was a thumbnail for like the live stream. I'm like, there's secret live stream in here. Oh, thanks, Ryan. No, look, that's awesome for you guys to say that you guys like the video. You guys are the best. I love having you guys here in the middle of the night as I'm kind of like working on stuff. So thanks, guys. That's really encouraging. Like, honestly, I think even if like a small amount of views for videos, if it kind of reaches the right audience and the people that watch it like watching it, I feel like that's mission accomplished. I enjoyed making it. You guys enjoy watching it. And I feel like if YouTube would reward kind of like smaller niches for those kind of things, maybe it'd be less of an uphill battle with that algorithm stuff. Because I feel like if you want to be successful on YouTube, you gotta every video is just gotta be bang. You gotta get millions of views and stuff. It's like, look, what about just these small pocket niches and stuff? Maybe like some universe where 500 views on a video is a success and stuff. So I think it's probably all a big perspective thing. Like it's wherever you come from. But I think at the very least, I enjoy making these videos, and if there are folks that enjoy watching them, I'm gonna keep making them. And maybe it's just kind of I think it's a lot about timing and working out which goes where. I'm horrible at it. Like you can see, I'm working on alien stuff for a video that probably should have come out 4 weeks ago. And I'm catching up on this stuff. So, but at the core of it, I just enjoy making this stuff. And I think if we can all come along on the same journey, and you guys are working on your own stuff, and I'm making my stuff, sure. I think that's the best part. Second Fog Machine video. That, you know, the second one didn't do as good as the first one. That's for sure. I think, like, there's a lot of fog machines on Atmoseeker. I think there's some. We need to get some like fog merch going. I think that's see that my merch game is very, very weak. Everyone has their like t-shirts and everything and slogans, and I think we gotta like lean into a lot more of the fog stuff, the darkness stuff. I've got some ideas for some merch, but you know, these all takes time. Especially when I'm a one-man band. Gotta paint my own merch. Uh, 33,000 views, but only 13,000. The fuck? It would be more views with sub. No, look, my channel is pretty notorious for a lot of people not subbing. There's some watching, like you see like that bar graph of like subscribed and like not subscribed. Yeah, it's huge on the like not subscribed thing. And I think that's a lot on me. Like, I probably don't ask people, like a lot of folks, to like subscribe a lot of the time. Mostly because, I don't know, like I'll throw it in there every now and then, but for the most part, I'm happy for folks to just watch it. And yeah, so yeah, sometimes I'll ask to subscribe, but for a lot of times, I don't know, it feels a little kind of like self-serving to ask that kind of stuff. I'm wondering what the thickness of these lines are. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Let's see how this goes. It's not going well. It's a very, very black paint. There we go. I'll get that a little bit sharper there. Wow. How'd we go? How'd we go on those stripes? Not bad. Not bad for a first one. How'd we go? That's pretty good. Freehand. Probably people do like decals and stuff. Yeah, I know. That's the good thing to like ask, and no, you're all correct. That's the thing. Like that's the YouTube playbook. You gotta say those words. Hey guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and then check out our merch store. Blah blah blah. You know what? That's probably a lot of the stuff that my kids get. And then watch like the kids YouTube. Oh my god, they just lay it on thick for the kids. I don't even know how like the kids like buy all like the merch and stuff. Oh, how was the flood cleanup? It was awful. It was like 3 a.m. We had a whole waterfall coming in from on this side. It filled up the whole board games and everything. Yeah, I ran in here and just like pulled everything on. We managed to save a lot of it. Only a couple of books got pretty waterlogged. But other than that, yeah, I went up and I fixed the leak, I think. So we'll see. I'm secretly hoping for more rain just to be able to like test it out. But I think we're good. There you go. Yeah, mic's on it. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, sometimes I'll leave it to like the end of a video maybe you're right. Maybe like at the end of the video, like if people watch to the end, they're probably invested in what's going on there. This is great, guys. This is like, this is some good teaching Seb how to YouTube. It's only been, I don't know how long have I been on YouTube? 5? Surely it's, I want to say 5 years? 6? Well, my first video was, it's probably unlisted. If we go, let's see, when was Seb's first video? Seb's first video was 4 years ago, so I got ahead of myself. 4 years. So yeah, we've been at this for 4 years, cataloging the self-destructive man painting miniatures in his garage. Oh, thanks, Mike. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. Yeah, this is like nervous work on this stuff. I'm just trying to do these lines. I'm not even sure if I'm being consistent with these lines. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't look. Maybe I should just use a marker. There's probably an easier way to do this. I probably shouldn't have had a couple of glasses of these before doing all the little line work on here. Okay, it's all right. The sooner I get through this, the sooner we can. I'm keen to throw a wash on this one, I think. Okay. Oh my god. I have a feeling this year's Christmas live stream, usually I like to throw a little shade on the channel. I think it's going to be all the ideas and half-baked promises that I've made. Yeah, let's put those on parade. Because there's a lot of projects I've started that I'd love to finish, I just haven't gotten back to. But you know, sometimes if you're a patron, you'll get early access to those files, and we'll revisit some of the stuff new. Like earlier in the year, you can see like the Lego skull here. I was working on a D&D themed Lego video, and that was mostly the tie-in with like some of the anniversary Lego Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. But yeah, I just didn't of course just didn't make the timing of things, because you know, life. But I figure I'm going to shelf that idea. I'm going to bring it back probably closer to Christmas. You know, when you're buying Lego for your kids, you want to get some Lego, and then I'm going to show a little bit of the D&D Lego setup. I think that'll be good to bring back. But yeah, at the moment we're going full sci-fi on a few things, which is interesting because I'm really getting into Shadow Dark at the moment. Oh man, is anyone else super scatterbrained like this, where you just go, ooh, shiny? flying off towards greener things all the time. Maybe that's why I need to kind of have smaller videos, smaller ideas. I need to get those concepts up, because usually I've noticed with a lot of the bigger videos, they'll have just like huge chunks of ideas, which become like a great resource if you want to like theme a whole thing to a particular type of atmosphere and stuff, which is great. I'm thinking of kind of splitting it up into kind of smaller piecemeal type stuff. Little ideas. Something I can kind of come in here, film in an evening, kind of put together. Yeah. There's got to be a way. All right. I'm trying to think, do I dry brush or wash first? I don't know. I really want to throw a wash on this. You know what? I'm going to put a bit of varnish on it first. Where is Sebastian's organization gone? Go. Varnished. And you know, actually that's another side effect I've noticed, because before I used to have the wall there of the shelves and everything on that. Whenever I would do like airbrushing or aerosols type stuff, it would really kind of cling and hang around in this like smaller kind of like nook. And now I've got it a bit more open, so it's a little bit more airflow. I think that's good. I think it's good for the old lungs. All right, screw it. I'm gonna throw a wash on this. Yeah, I'm gonna throw. Got Agrax. Null. Still got a little bit, some dregs of Agrax there. Let's finish off this one. Sniffing varnish on stream, 100k clicks. That's what I should have titled the stream, for sure. Hopefully this works. Ugh. So let's see, this one's pretty empty. Oh, but good thing old Sebby boy, he's stocked up. Got a little bit more in this shade. All right, here's a question. All right, if you've got a whole bunch of terrain, you want to put a wash on, right? You want to put like a brown wash or a black wash or something. Do you make your own? Do you use like a Black Magic Craft style recipe kind of thing? or you buy something? And if you do buy something, what do you buy? Do you buy like a big tin of stuff? Like some of like the army painter stuff? I'd be curious to know. Because I've been doing a little bit of terrain stuff. And just touching it up a little bit here and there with some washes. But if I want to do like the bigger stuff, that's where it gets a bit dicey. I'm probably going to have a lot of people reach out and go like, oh, I do oil washes. Oil washes are king. And you know what? You're probably right. Oh, this is actually working out pretty well. I think this is working. Just gonna focus on the yellow bits. Let's get a load of that. I'm hoping this is gonna just cover up a lot of my problems. Dakamui saying, I wish I could buy a big box of paints, huh? Get price. Oh, so yeah, what kind of paints do you use? I mean, I've been trying to stretch as much as I can on like little painting kits or like the cheap WizKids ones you can get. Sometimes I like this is why I like going to the monster shop with the kids. 'Cause they get like there's a hobby shop around us that that we call the monster shop. It's not called the monster shop, but we call it that. That has a whole bunch of like hobby supplies in there. They get a little monster. I get a little something. We're all happy, except my wife. It's like stop spending money on that stuff. Like no, I need this. Just watch my tide marks here. The only time I do budget is on big items like a piece of terrain. Oh, what you working on? Working on anything at the moment? I mean, I have seen... I know he has a video about the recipe. I feel like some of his ingredients are a little different to the stuff I might have here. We're going to print... It's just finished. I'm going to have a look at it in a sec. There's some funny ass noises. Whoa! What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. This is going crazy with like the AMS. There we go. It just keeps spitting it out. I never heard sounds like that before. Oh. Yeah, I gotta work out that recipe. But yeah, I'm wondering if some stuff might be different in Australia compared to Canada. Use a mix of airbrush paints like Vallejo, old Tamiya ones for models, minis, bigger items, whatever's cheap at the reject shop, Big W or Spotlight. Ah, I hear ya. Yeah, I think Spotlight's one of my guilty pleasures. Go in there with all the nanas looking for their knitting supplies. They got some good stuff though at Spotlight. Like if you haven't been, Spotlight is basically, it's like a craft store. They sell a lot of fabric and that kind of thing, but they also sell a lot of like hobby supplies, that kind of thing, like paints and whatnot. I do like to go in there, get some fancy glues or something. Oh, this is really like dirtying up this loader a bit. I like that. Just gotta not get Ripley. You don't want Ripley to be dirty. She's fine. She's not dirty. I was doing a medium piece sized for a friend dice tower. Oh, nice. By a pond with some toadstools. But they're going away, so I only did the tower. I was doing a dice tower. That's cool. I like those little projects. I used to do stuff for my friends ages ago. This was probably before the YouTube channel. But yeah, it was fun to craft little things, little biddies, like that. I think I remember crafting a dice jail, which was like a little bit of like a little dungeon terrain. It looked like a cell, like a jail cell kind of thing. I'll have to see if I can find some pictures. That actually turned out pretty well. That was made with like some EVA foam, because that's just a lot of the stuff of what I have here. Some like mesh stuff from like gutter protector cut stuff. What else? Yeah, I did like some little hay and stuff in there, little blood spatters, kind of thing. And as we throw your bad dice in. Actually worked out all right. Use BMC's recipe for Nuln oil. Use it by the gallon. Yeah, probably if you're doing a lot of terrain and stuff. Yeah, it's funny how like just like throwing a wash on something helps. Personally for me, really kind of like cohesive. Puts it all cohesively together. I think like you have all those like separate colors, or like you'll block stuff out, or even just like, this looks okay, and then you throw a wash on it. It's like, oh, there we go. Now it all feels kind of like unified. Feels all together, like a real thing, like a real boy. There we go. This is actually not looking too shabby. I have to wait for this to dry before I kind of start touching it up a bit, but you guys can have a little look at Ripley. There we go. Yeah, got some nice shade in there. I think it'll probably tone down when it dries, but yeah. All right, I'm finally, after weeks, we have something. Now they can fight. Because I've got the queen ready to go. This will be great. I'll have to do a like nice little shot of that. I have to touch at the top there a little bit. Some spotlights are superior than others. That is true. I have noticed that. Went to one further away and there was some mini fairy stuff. You know what? I have noticed that some spotlights they will never like replenish any of the like florist stuff. Like they just have it, and it just keeps kind of like whittling down, and just the aisles just get kind of less crowded with like floral stuff. Because I have been like waiting for like it's kind of like this wiry kind of like mossy mesh that is like awesome for like, I have like these trees over there which are basically like bald trees that just got branches, but you basically can throw this like wiry kind of like mossy mesh on it, and it's like, oh, it's the perfect kind of like tree cover that's like non-permanent, and they just haven't got it back in stock anywhere. So I've been searching for that stuff. I don't even know what it's called to like search it on Amazon or anything. So whatever I have, it's like gold to me. I treasure it. I have it. I put it in you might see it in like some shots and stuff. That I definitely want to try and find some more. Even Kmart had some cool like little mossy kind of stuff. It's gone. It's gone. Like now I've just in kind of like a bad habit of if I see something in a shop and it's like, this is probably gonna disappear. How much of this stuff do I need to pick up that is on the side of not crazy, that I have, you know, a ton of this stuff that I may or may not use? It's a real problem. You know what? And there are boxes over there of some of that stuff that I have to work out. It's gotta slot into this space somewhere. So I don't know. We'll find some spots, some little hidey holes, I think. I think some brown rust wash on those stripes will blend that well. I think you're right. I think I did throw a little bit on there, and it is working. Yeah, it is working. I'm happy how that's kind of tied together. I think it is going to need a little bit of a dry brush or something on here, something to kind of pick up those edges again. So I might hit some of the details a little bit, but they'll be cool. Like the whole point is that I'm gonna get this on like a clear base, so that's why I haven't got it based on something at the moment. So we're gonna get that. I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah, man. Yeah, looking at it now, it's looking like super weathered. That's really nice. Yeah, I mean it's hard to tell in that camera because it still looks a little shiny for you guys, but we'll have to take some nice shots as well. Uldarko, hey buddy, good to see ya. I didn't know you did lives on YouTube. Please do some more often. Hugs and keep up your excellent content, bro. You're welcome, pal. Yeah, look, we are live every week, every Monday night, 10:30 p.m. Australian time. What is it? Eastern Standard Time? Daylight Time? One of those. Yeah, I'll go work that out. Maybe I should put it in the thumbnail what time it goes live. That's a good idea. We'll do that in the future. What time is it? 11:30. We finished this little guy. I've still got a few pile of these guys. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to paint these. I'm gonna have to find time. Because I have a whole bunch of terrain over there. Let's switch to this overhead over here so we can see. Let's zoom out. Let's see what we've got here. So yeah, we're working on a whole spaceship situation here. We've got a whole bunch of we've got some aliens in there. We've got some exteriors and stuff. Some's painted, some's not. We've got some lights we got to hook up and everything. 3D printed cup I was working on, just like from the movie. Oh, it's not at 8 a.m. For America. Perfect. And see, this is why. You know, we should do like an America time stream one night. Yeah, if it works out and I have like the day off or the morning off or something on a Monday or on the weekend. Let's do an America time stream. I think it could be cool. Yeah. All right. I'll go work tomorrow. It is early morning for some of you folks, late at night for me. Be sure to subscribe to not miss out on future videos coming out. I am working on something this week, little project. Hopefully, if you're in the Patreon, you should see some little sneak peeks and stuff happening throughout the week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm still kind of like working on some of this big project stuff. But actually, before I go, last little announcement here. Coming close here. I'm starting to get ready for Fogtober. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is a yearly competition that we do for Atmoseeker. Sometimes we'll do like specific live streams for the channel. We'll look at fog builds. Maybe I'll do some more kind of like fog specific stuff, because fog is a lot about Atmoseeker, a lot about like atmosphere and everything. People in Discord of Atmoseeker mad about fog. They love it. But yeah, so this October we're gonna have a competition. It is going to be an Instagram competition. We're gonna be using like hashtags and stuff, and we're gonna use those to kind of like. So if you want to enter, all you got to do is like follow on Instagram, follow Atmoseeker, and use the right hashtag. I'll have some more details coming into the future, but it's going to be themed towards horror. That's going to be the theme this year. Just kind of generic, but next year we'll have another theme and everything. So this year it's going to be, yeah. So if you have some terrain or miniatures and stuff that you want to kind of show and like incorporate fog, whether it be like you know, your mist kind of fog or your vaporized kind of like glycerin fog, or even like I've seen really good builds with like the cotton wool and stuff, and it really emulates a lot of that like atmospheric kind of lit kind of fog. That's another way to go as well. So it's all different types of ways you to do it. It's going to be kind of this Atmoseeker kind of thing. So yeah, Fogtober is coming. Get ready for it. You've been warned! You've been warned about it! And yeah, we'll have some more details coming in the future. So get ready. We're gonna have some nice foggy builds for October. So we're coming up, we're in September now, so start getting ready. But I'm gonna go to bed. And thank you for everyone who has been stopping by in the live streams this week. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, let's create and inspire. Okay, I'm out of here. See you later. Bye. Is it out? We're out. No. Now it's out.